Cal, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield.
Once again, justice has been served at NXT. We are the Shield, the most dominant, efficient force in the history of this company. We run Raw, we run SmackDown, and now and forever, we run NXT. Shield. Shield. Remember me? It's Graves. I don't believe in the Shield. And if you think you're gonna run around roughshod on NXT, well, you're wrong. Because NXT is my personal wasteland, not yours. You guys have cost me the NXT title twice, and I'm not gonna put up with it anymore. So I don't care which one of you decides to show up next week, but I'm gonna put you down, and you're gonna stay down. I started this with Corey Graves. I will finish it with Corey Graves. You guys can take the night off. Graves wants me one-on-one, and at the end of the night, just like everybody else, when he's laying flat on the mat, Corey Graves will believe in the Shield.
I'm gonna put you down, and you're gonna stay down.
The piercing stare of the savior of misbehavior. Stalking his way to the ring. The first ever NXT champion, now known, perhaps infamously, as 1/3 of the Shield. Here's Seth Rollins.
And his opponent, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing 210 pounds, Shield member, Seth Rollins.
Mr. Regal, typically lumberjacks are there to keep the fight in the ring. However, according to Corey Graves, he wants to make sure that the rest of the Shield is kept out by the lumberjacks. What do you expect?
Well, that's actually quite the right way of thinking, isn't it? I mean, you want to make sure that you don't get attacked. Corey Graves knows that he has the ability, one-on-one against Seth Rollins, but you can't fight the Shield. Nobody has been able to fight the Shield as a unit. It's so dominant.
Our commentary colleague, John Bradshaw Layfield, said that the Shield was the most cohesive group he's seen ever in WWE.
Colleague? When was he a colleague of yours?
I like to group us in with the rest of the WWE announcers, don't you? Here's Corey Graves working on the midsection of Seth Rollins. What's Rollins' strategy here, William?
Well, he thought he was going to try and get away and regroup for himself, but then he realized the lumberjacks were there, and he knows he's got nowhere to go.
Graves in control early. What is the strategy like in a lumberjacks match? How is it different?
Well, you know you don't want to go out anywhere. Well, first of all, if you're smart enough, you scout the lumberjacks. If there's a friendly face out there, if you need to get away, that's where you need to be. Otherwise, you have to try and stay in the ring.
We saw a surgically precise kick there from Graves, as Graves is in total control early.
Don't take Corey Graves lightly, and obviously you shouldn't, but just some people, because of his look and he wears the outfit he wears.
Look at this reversal by Rollins.
People can take him lightly. He knows exactly what he's doing in the ring. He's a great competitor, been all over the world, knows what he's doing, and has a terribly good vicious streak. And when I say terribly good, I mean in a good way. He's got a spitefulness about him, which is when he gets the upper advantage on his opponent, that's where we see the best of him.
Rollins flying in. Now, Rollins has not had as much one-on-one competition during this destructive phase of the Shield, but it looks like his one-on-one skills haven't eroded.
That's never going to leave him. Don't forget that Seth Rollins was the NXT champion.
Oh!
And he defended it mightily.
Nicely escaped
For a
by
long
Graves.
time here on NXT.
Oh!
It's like that old thing, you know, once you learn to ride a bike, you never forget, and that's, Seth Rollins is an incredible competitor.
Lumberjacks doing their job, putting Graves right back into the center of the ring. Rollins in for the cover.
Would you let any one of these Lumberjacks babysit for you?
Our main event continues. Graves battling back to his feet. Ooh, the impact. Seth Rollins, good night. A victory, no!
It was a stiff leg flying kick, not a drop kick, just a straight leg right to the sternum.
Competitive battle here in our main event. Another submission maneuver from Seth Rollins.
Beautiful body scissors there. You don't see this applied enough, but a body scissors does so much damage to your opponent. It's just, you actually constrict your opponent. You're not crushing him, so every time your opponent breathes out, you tighten a little, and it makes it harder for them to breathe in, which wears them out really quickly.
The varied offensive weapons of Seth Rollins, which made him the first NXT champion. Look at Rollins. Dominating on the mat right now. What could be going through the mind of Corey Graves, who is a submission specialist on his own?